No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today, back with an old friend. Haven't seen him in a while. Blocboy JB, how you doing, man?
I'm good. What you been on?
Oh, man, I'm about to be a dad. Thanks for asking, though. They never ask. I always ask how they're doing. They never ask how I'm doing.
Gonna be a dad?
Yeah, it could happen any minute.
Shit.
I could literally get a fucking text or a call during this, like, I have to go home. We have to give birth to the baby. It's kind of like a weird state to be living in, just knowing that it could pop off in any minute.
That's crazy. I remember my first baby.
How many you on now?
How many I'm on?
Yeah.
Two. Yeah.
See, that's the crazy part is there's like a lot of like the 19-year-old dudes I know have like multiple kids, and I'm 36 just plotting on my first one. Mm-hmm. What was that like though back in the day though? How'd your first kid come about? Random ass conversation we might as well do.
Shit. Baby mama. I really planned it. I was like, I want a child by my birthday. Shit. I think I did probably like August or some shit like that. And then May came. May the 20th. My birthday May 19th. So I got him on May the 20th, like a day after.
Right.
So it was like, cool.
Did it change your life a lot?
Yeah. I had dropped my first mixtape. I was like, I gotta go hard in this rap. Like, I think I had just got fired from McDonald's or something.
I didn't even know that. You worked at McDonald's?
Hey, I worked at McDonald's, KFC, and Popeye.
Holy shit, were they all in the same area or like different parts of town?
Different part.
Which one was the best one?
I say McDonald's because I turned it to Blockdonald's because it was like all my folks like was in there. It was like three or four of us that all had the same job there. We worked at the same time.
Right. You could work anywhere if you're with your friends or your fucking family members, like people you really fuck with. Like, yeah, I have memories of high school of loving some of the stupid ass jobs I had just because like the people were cool and we just had so much fun actually.
Yeah. I love that job. We used to do a lot of shit there, and then everybody after we get off, ain't got to worry about a ride because somebody got a ride. One of us go get a ride. We all going to the same neighborhood.
Facts. Wait, but did you ever have like any like good scams or schemes going on? Because I had a homie who worked at KFC in high school, and he was bringing in more money from just pocketing shit like in the drive-through than he was making from his check every week.
I say at KFC because they used to like let us get like with the food that was like when we close, we get all the food, and I can go home with the KFC, and I'd be like, yeah, once the KFC, give me $2, I give you this 12 piece.
Get a little bonus at the end of the night.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fire. Yeah, I was back watching like all the old videos and shit last night. Like I ain't seen the shoot video in a minute, and I was just like thinking like, because I remember when you came out, it was before everybody knew about Blocboy. We were looking at you like. Yo, this dude is geeked. Like, these fools are crazy. These videos are so high energy. We had never seen anything like it. When you think back on that time period in your life, like, were those good times, like, before you actually blew up as a rapper?
Yeah, that was more fun. Now people got more images. They like, they got a little older, and they like, nah, I can't do this. It's certain shit they don't want to do. But I still got to force them to do it.
Right, because you're still like, I mean, do you think that it could have been somebody else from that area? Like, because you guys just had so much energy, or do you feel like in a lot of ways you were sort of the driving force of like, you know, just being the dude with all the energy who was just blowing up out of that little scene?
To be honest, it could have been somebody else, but it just, I was like, everywhere. If you seen me back in the days, you'll be like, oh, this nigga, he on some, because like really, I was on some shit for real. Like literally, I was always, you'll always see me with some headphones on like this, or somewhere like headphones around my neck, big headphones, they purple Beats that walk around. Every time you see me, I have them on, like, cause I put my headphones and start writing it in a second.
That's fire. Yeah. Do you like when I thought back in the day, I forget who put me on to you, but they said like, yo, these fools be off mad ecstasy. And I remember I asked you that, and you were like, nah, like what the fuck? You were like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I was like, nah. Yeah,
because like especially that one fool who was doing that fucking dance move, which I love, and yo, more people need to do that shit. That right there, I was like, okay, that fool looks like he's definitely on something to be doing that dance move right there.
He the one who don't even smoke or nothing. He the soberest person. He don't even drink liquor. He just go crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So when you look back at those days back then and like doing all those no chorus ones, the early ones and shit, do you think in some way that you were happier back then, or like life was just mad simple, but you didn't know what you were gonna like be, you know, being to travel the world and see what's going on everywhere. It's like you really didn't know what you were missing out on at that time. It's so different, right?
It's like I really It really ain't just different. I just say it's my mood is just really the same, but it's just like it's a lot of shit that I know that I gotta do. Like I got a lot of shit on my back.
Is it hard to stay motivated sometimes? Like just back then it was easy to be motivated because you didn't have shit going on.
I know it's still motivated because I still look at my progress. I don't look at nothing negative. Like me right now, I'm still look at shit positive. My mind's still the same. Cause back then, you know, I never was cocky or nothing. I just always be like, I'm humble. So whatever happened.
That's real, because I feel like that's one thing people always really liked about you is just that you just sort of super down to earth guy. You didn't have some crazy rapper attitude, trying to act all cocky and shit.
That's why everybody just fuck with me, cause they like, oh yeah, he ain't never just no too cocky ass nigga. I wasn't just too much expect nothing, or they wasn't just too much get on my ass cause I'm not cocky, you know?
Right. That's real. Do you feel like that there's been like pressure from the music industry or just through your success for you to change and become a different person that's like, you know, more like the average rapper or the average celebrities? You sometimes feel like, you know, the label or whoever wanted you to be like a different version of yourself?
Yeah, sometimes I be feeling like that, but it's just like I be wanting people to actually like listen to me. That's the only thing that changed about me. I'm still the same person. Like I just have fun. I still have fun doing the same shit. That's how I make music, just having fun. But like I just want people to actually listen to my lyrics and shit like that, cause I be like, niggas just be too much dancing.
Yeah, how do you feel like your music has changed since you sort of blew up? Because I'm really fucking with the new album, was it Fat Boy? Right, Fat Boy. I'm fucking with the album. Like I think it's fire. Like it just honestly listening to it, it just like made me realize like, damn, Blocboy's still going in. Like he's still like got crazy ass energy in his music. Like I don't know. I think it's a very underrated project right now, to be honest.
Yeah, cause but crazy part about it, I expected it to be underrated. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, man, shit bad. I was like, I know this shit gonna be. I don't expect no too high numbers on the first week. I don't even care about the numbers. This is my first album, so I can't go nowhere but up. So, like, I was like, shit, if it do whatever it do, at the end of the day, give it 3-4 weeks, the videos and shit, niggas gonna start like catching on, and then they're gonna go back to listen to the album. So it don't even matter.
Definitely. Do you feel like people just want to hate on you at a certain point? Because I seen you responding to some people online and shit, just talking shit, acting like, you know, the album ain't gonna sell all that great or whatever. How do you look at that? Like, and how do you feel like when you just have people that want to, you know, cast a negative narrative on top of your career or whatever?
It don't bother me, to be honest, because when I click that negative comment at the end of the day, every time, I swear to God, every negative comment, I click it, and I be like, I bet this nigga follow me. and at the end of the day, it say follow back on that motherfucker. So he follow me, so I'm still winning. He want to see some shit. He gonna say negative shit regardless. It don't even matter.
Right.
He still, nobody don't know his music. Nobody, you know, nobody never listen to his music.
Do you feel like you, in some ways, you kind of blew up so fast that it gave people weird expectations of what was supposed to be coming from you?
Nah, to be honest, I feel like I didn't even blow up that fast. It's just like motherfuckers weren't even on me. So when I had this song, it blew up. I didn't blow up, the song blew up. So like, people didn't even just know that I had like fucking 4 mixtapes out before this shit. So I always had a grind anyways. So I feel like people just don't understand that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because so many things like hit at the same time for you. Like the Drake collab comes out and obviously just introduces you to an insanely huge number of new people. The dance became so ridiculously huge that you couldn't fucking ignore it. You're on the XXL cover. You got all these other records blowing up like Rover and shit all at that time. Like, it's like, you know, sometimes people have a hard time like comprehending that somebody could sort of like come out and just make such a name for themselves that fast, and then it causes them to sort of want like have weird expectations for that person to continue to, you know, have these giant moments like that.
To be honest, that means that was just bandwagons. So that means they never listen to the music, because if you fuck with the person or you fuck with the music, I feel like they still listening to my music. Like, if my fans, they still listening to my music. The bandwagon would be like ones like, oh yeah, somebody come over and be like, oh, you ain't heard the song? Oh yeah, I heard it. Then they go back and do their research on the song. Now they like the song, but you know what I'm saying? I just stay to myself.
Right. It's weird because you only get to be new once. And there's a certain percentage of people that are only really going to be paying attention when you're brand new, and then they just sort of tune out real quick. Like, you know, people are sort of like bandwagony with it. Like,
yeah, they'll tune out, and guess what? They're going to come back again. If I see, like, it's just time. It just take time. And, like, the longer you keep rapping and the more you keep going, it's the bigger your fan base get. Like, I know when I first dropped them with my real fans. Like, I already knew that because every time I look at my comments, we see something about Drake or some shit. But now, like, the comments change. It's like niggas starting to say, like, oh, fire, this. Oh, shit, I like this. Like, I'm looking at that. So I just, you know.
yeah, because it is weird if you think, like, if you spent your whole life and your whole career and shit trying to, like, live up to, like, prior moments where shit was viral, you would just be ignoring the fact that, like, you know, when you look at your shit, like, I'm reading through the comments, I'm looking at the views and the likes and shit, and I'm like, you know, he still really has, like, a big-ass, solid core fan base. But it's like, sometimes people lose sight of that because you just have these giant moments where, you know, people's just shit is going so viral, you know?
Yeah, but, you know, it's just like time. Like I said, just time. It all take time. You know, like, the people that's viral, they're going to have their moments, and then it's going to just, like, go down for them, and then they're gonna have to know that these fans that I had, they were just bandwagon fans. They ain't the ones that will actually listen to my music. But you still got motherfuckers that's actually listening to your music. So you just keep going. Now you're gonna have a stronger fan base, like the fans that love you to death. Like, you can make songs for 40 years from now, and they still listening to your music instead of the fans that just listen to your music because everybody else know the song.
Definitely. Yeah, it's all about your perspective on that, you know? Like, you could very easily, there's definitely artists who come out and have, like, a viral moment, and then they just get weird and start doing weird shit musically and stuff, you know?
Yep, and they break them down because, like, they're like, oh, yeah, my album didn't sell this good, or, oh, it didn't do this, it didn't do that. But, bro, you still got motherfuckers listening to your music at the end of the day. And now you taking it you taking it in a whole nother perspective. You just got to grab it like, oh, okay, now this album did this many sales first week. Okay, now if my last album did higher than it and this one is lower, okay, I'm gonna make sure this next album get higher than this one. So, and if you do that, then you still winning.
I feel it for sure. It's crazy because when I first had you, we did the green screen interview on No Jumper back in the day. That was actually before the Drake collab. So, like, how did that actually come to you? Like, how did you get hit up about that?
Shit, Instagram.
He just hit you up.
Yep, straight off Instagram, like crazy.
Definitely. And what was how did you guys meet up? I forget where you actually did that video. It was in Memphis, right?
We met up in Memphis. He flew out to Memphis just to shoot the video. Then we had like a little party. He had like a whole lot of grown females. I ain't know nothing about grown females.
When you think back on that, was that like one of your first times really seeing like some rich shit that you just hadn't really been exposed to yet?
Yeah, for sure. I was like, I ain't never seen just the way he came in. You would have thought this nigga was the president. He had big ass security guards. Like, I was with Gotti, but Gotti has like he moving like one security guard, but
right.
That nigga moving like 3 of them. He moving like president. Them niggas be on it like. Niggas down there didn't even let me come to him, like shit.
But it's crazy because he pulled up to like the trenches, basically. Like he's in areas where people just couldn't believe he was willing to go.
But he was there. That's crazy.
Crazy. So what was it like when you look back at that moment, like of becoming so much more famous in such a short period of time? Like, when you look back at that, like how do you feel about those memories? Because it's like that's just such a rare thing for somebody to just explode overnight so quickly.
Shit, I look at it and I cherish it, no cap. I like it. Like I be holding it. Like I be putting it on. I got stick my plaque on the wall. I look at the plaque like, yeah, I did this shit.
That's
shit crazy.
Oh yeah, that's so sick. I remember like when Choppa started coming out, that my first reaction was like, oh shit, there's like a new kid dancing out of Memphis. Like, I wonder how Blocboy is going to feel about that. So I was actually pretty hyped when I saw that you guys have like developed this really cool friendship. You didn't know him before the music shit?
I knew him before the music.
Oh, you did?
But not like close friend, buddy. But I said that was my nigga. Like, I used to do like them roast sessions on IG. Like I used to invite people on the live and
Right.
roast them. We used to have like a checkout for us or whatever. So shit, he used to be like one of the main people that I used to always click on. Like if I see Choppa, I'd be like, oh, dig old Choppa. And click his name, we just go with it.
Right.
So then I got his number. We used to talk from like a period of time, like text each other. When he texts me, I text him back, and then next thing you know, he blew. I was like, shit, that boy turned.
Was it crazy seeing him blow up?
Yeah. I was like, boy, you. But he's still young though. That's why I be like, boy, this nigga is crazy. And then I still gotta tell him like sometimes he don't just know how much he got it. You gotta just tell him.
Yeah, like did you have words of recommendations and stuff for him at that time? Because I mean, he like went through a very similar thing, being from the same place as you and just sort of blowing up in a short period of time.
Yeah, I had told him. I had to tell him about like a lot of females and a lot of shit like that. Like, 'cause the game is real, and then it's like a lot of niggas that's gonna be like, oh yeah, you my nigga, but they just with you for the clout. Like it's a lot of niggas just with you for the clout, and you gotta learn this shit.
You run into any bad situations with girls when you were first coming out and shit?
Yeah, I had ran into a lot of situations, really, especially in Miami. It's like them females be always trying to like charge a nigga and shit like that. I done have kicked females out multiple times. Like I can't buy no pussy. That's just me.
Really?
I had like 2 female one time at the club. I think it was at Live. I got them. They offered to come with me. I ain't even wasn't even looking at them because I had already had a female that I wanted to like fuck, but they came to me and you know how I was standing at the Fountain Blue, so you know this shit right there, it's all together. So I'm like, come on. They like come. They want to come to me, so I take them to the room. It's 2 of them. So like both of them like okay. We get to the room, I get to touching on them. They like, is you gonna take care of me? I'm like, what you mean? She's like, what am I getting out of it? I'm like, shit, dick. Like what else could I give you? Like, and she like, well, we here for the pleasure, but we want more than pleasure. I'm like, how you gonna get a nut and then get some money from me? I said, you know what? I just kept quiet for a second, and I just called the female that I've been with and originally bring to my hotel and called the Uber. I'm like, why would I fuck y'all? I got free pussy on the way. And they must have walked down the stairs and shit. It was like, and the crazy part about it, they tried to make me walk them down the stairs. So I walked them down the stairs like a gentleman, like,
right.
I walked down the stairs, but I made sure I had my partner with me. And we walking. As soon as we get to walking down the little, it's like a little hallway to go to the cars or whatever. Man, it's some Canada people. It's some folks from Canada. I know the voice. I don't know if they were from Canada or London. It was some foreign shit. That's all I know. And the females was foreign. So I was like, oh, these bitches trying to do something. So like, they figured out that I wasn't gonna pay them, so they were gonna try to.
Right.
Yeah. But
wow. Because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you're almost lucky that they just tried to pay you and didn't try to like rob you or set you up or whatever.
But the crazy part about it, my niggas was just coming out the club because they was trying to get some females too. So they was in that same spot. So we met up, and when we met up, we was so down deep. Niggas was like, went the other way with the bitch. I was like, oh yeah.
Holy fuck. Can you imagine if you were in that position as a dude that's the best hustle that you got going is just to like send girls into the club to try to fucking seduce rappers and then you fucking swoop in there? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
tough luck.
You probably done some crazy shit to get some money back in the day, but that's some other shit.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
That's hilarious, man. I can't believe that. Fuck. I'm so glad I'm in a relationship, man, so I didn't have to learn all these lessons the hard way.
So, I swear, that shit crazy. Ify been crazy.
That is wild. So, have you had a girlfriend since you blown up? Can't do it.
I ain't saying I can't do it. I just really ain't. I got trust issues or some shit. I ain't gonna cap. I be like, shit. If I get a girl right now, even if I pipe her up, even if she ain't got no followers, it don't even matter. It's like, I cannot let nobody know this my girlfriend, cause if I let somebody know, everybody gonna be at her. And it's like, I'm insecure. I got trust issues. I ain't trying to. I'm gonna be thinking about you the whole day. I'm like, I'd rather just have friends.
So if you really loved a girl, you would want her to be very low key and not out there being a celebrity and shit?
Yeah, no. Well, she can be a celebrity. It just, I ain't gonna lie, we gonna have to arrange some time where we together at all times, because I ain't with that rapping with other, like, collabing. I gotta be there with y'all collabing, because I know how I think when I'm in the, like, nah, hell nah.
But has the label ever tried to be like, yo, we want you to, you know, wife up a Claremont twin or something. We're gonna get you hot. We gotta have a relationship story out there, you know?
One thing about it, they tell me that shit, I ain't doing that shit. Because I ain't even just no internet ass nigga like that. I don't be trying to troll or do shit. Like, I want everything just to happen naturally. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because, like, you see certain people, like, I think of Moneybagg, like, he had a couple of high-profile relationships over the last year, and the blogs love that shit. Like, his music's hot. He's killing it in general, but, like, that just gives people something else to talk about you with, and they just a new storyline for them, you know?
Yeah, but that's true love. That's true love. It ain't no fake love. I ain't just met nobody that's, you know, and then at the same time, I want a female that's, like, if not getting the same amount of money as me, more or a little bit under or something. Like, I don't want to be buying a girl Christian Dior shoes and she buy me some Jordans.
Right.
Like, that's just dumb. Like, if I buy 10 pair of Jordans and she buy 10 pair of, well, if I buy her 10 pair of Dior and she buy me 10 pair of Jordans, I'm gonna be spending, well, she gonna be spending 2,000. I'm gonna probably be spending like 10 racks.
Right.
Like, what's 10 racks to 2,000?
Yeah. It's got to be kind of odd to, like, be on completely different levels. But some rappers seem like they're really into that. Like, we were talking about that the other day. They like being the guy who buys a girl their first expensive bag and shit.
Shit, not me, because I ain't trying to buy no girl her first expensive bag. She should already have an expensive bag. What she gonna give me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some females just be with a nigga till Valentine's Day or just for Valentine's Day. Like, and I feel like on Valentine's Day, shit, it's a, what is Valentine's Day? I'm asking you.
What is it? It's a stressful day where I have to think of something to get my girlfriend to make her happy.
No. But I'm saying, like, besides that, what's the
totally
actual meaning?
Yeah.
It's a meaning of love or something. What's the celebration, right? It's of love, right? So if we both love each other, don't both of us supposed to be getting gifts?
Yeah.
Not just you. I remember at school, girls had to give gifts too. Everybody had to give candy bags.
Yeah, that's real. I remember when it was the little boxes of candy hearts and shit. What happened to that?
Everybody used to get that. Everybody used to get that. Girls had to get their presents away too. So It's like, when we get older, that stopped, and now it's just for the girl. No, it's not just for the girl. It's for the man too. Don't just think you finna give me some pussy, and I've been getting this pussy for 3, 4, 5 months. It's like, it ain't nothing new to me. Like, ain't no different way you can put it on me if I've been getting it that long.
You ever felt like you were getting just finessed for a Valentine's Day gift?
Shit, that's why I ain't even been talking to no female. I ain't even had no female. I ain't bought no Valentine's gift since I've been on. Like, shit, my mom probably get a Valentine's Day gift. Shit.
Does that mean a lot to you? How your parents are proud of you and shit?
Hell yeah. My dad's still in jail. He be calling me and shit.
Really?
That nigga crazy.
Because you know, behind the bars, behind the walls, he's Blocboy JB's dad. He gets to, like, level up as a result of that. Is that, like, does he ever acknowledge that? Or, like, that must be a weird dynamic.
He be, that nigga ain't shit. That nigga.
I mean, I heard you tell some wild stories about him on Vlad and all that shit.
Yeah, that nigga ain't shit though. I'd be calling him. I'd be like, Dad, I'm finna whoop your ass. If he get his phone, he ain't finna just not call me one time. He gonna call me 3, 4 times, blow my ass up. I'm like, Dad, bro, you need to call my mama. You calling me too much.
Right. Do you know when he's gonna get out, or you have a idea of when that could happen?
Shit, it can happen any day now. Really, to be honest, he got some shit that's moving on this case, and he supposed to be out of jail, really, because the police officer who arrested him was a felon.
Really?
Like, you can't even arrest nobody.
Oh, shit. Yeah, because and you told that crazy-ass story on Vlad I was watching last night about your dad. What was it, a Lambo? He pulled up in a fucking...
Nah, not no Lambo.
It wasn't a Lambo. It was a
Jag.
Right.
Yeah, that motherfucker look like a Lambo. You can say that. Because I ain't know nothing about no Lambo.
Right.
I was playing Midnight Club Dub Edition.
He just pulled up, and then you never saw him again. How long ago was that, though?
Man, I say probably like 10. This shit been a long time. This shit like 13 years now.
Right.
13 almost. Been a long ass time, really.
For sure. When you go back to Memphis, like, you must feel like a real serious fucking hometown hero. Like, does that mean a lot to you? And what is the vibe like when you and how much time do you spend there?
Shit, I don't really just go to Memphis like that, to be honest, because I'm scared of the police. Them niggas be on that bullshit. So I just be trying to stay out of the way until I get all my legal issues out the way with Memphis, and then I go back out there. Until then, I go there. When I go there, everybody show me love, though. Everybody show me love. I ain't got to worry about nothing. But
Right.
it's like, only thing I'm worried about is the police. And I gotta ride with a firearm regardless, and I ain't trying to.
Right. You're not allowed to out there, and it's pretty much, you're just not safe if you don't move around like that. So
Yeah.
they're going to tell you need to get security. It's like, how am I going to have security in my hometown?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. But yeah, so wait, you got raided in Memphis at one point, right?
Yeah.
Because there was like a couple different arrests. Is there any like movement on that, or whatever ended up actually happening with those situations?
That's the case that I'm getting. Like, that's what I'm going to court for right now. I'm almost over with this shit. I'm finna get this shit done. Like, I just went to court like last month. They told me I got time served for my shit and all that. I was just like, hold on. Well, where my money at? They ain't finna get my money. They owe me $40,000. They took coming there to take my money. I ain't finna just let them get my money and arrest me.
So you have 40,000 cash on you at the time that they got you?
No, they ran in 2 times and took really they ran in 3 times, but they came and took money 2 times. Like I had moved out the other house, they had ran in, moved to another house. The first time they took like 17,000, and then the next time after that it was like probably like 14 or some shit like that.
Right.
So probably like it was about 30 or something like that.
And that whole case was just about you having weed and guns?
Shit, yeah. And I wasn't even at the house.
What the fuck? But you think that was definitely some shit where they were like just targeting you? All of a sudden you're the new famous guy in town.
It was the same police every time. And then when they ran and when they got me, they were like, "No Memphis in May for you, bitch." I'm like, damn, y'all don't want me to perform at Memphis in May?
Damn, that's fucking crazy. But like, I mean, there's a lot of Memphis rappers who seem like, Gotti spends time out there, right? And they don't seem to get on his ass too bad.
Yeah, Gotti know how to move out there. See me, Gotti don't just he don't just go outside or nothing. Like he'll pull up to his spots, and his spots is legit, like legit spots. My spots are still like ain't legit. They motherfucker, I be at dope houses and shit. God ain't finna pull up no dope house. Especially if you know that motherfucker ain't clean, like them niggas ain't moving right. My niggas move all type of ways.
Yeah. It's like you're somebody who's kind of like avoiding that reality of like, oh, I got to move like a different type of guy now. Like Gotti's probably just accepted that a long time ago because, he's just been having money and success for so long that he's just learned the lesson, I guess.
Yep. It takes time to learn. I'm learning too.
Right.
I be up in the trap. I be like, oh shit, man, I can't be here too long. This shit, not too many people pulling up.
Right.
Every time I get to the door swings too many times, I'm out. I ain't trying to be there too long. I just feel like something happen.
Yeah, in general, like once you get to a point of celebrity, I think that it's very smart to always just be in and out. Like you could pull up somewhere, you could be around somewhere for 10, 20 minutes, but as soon as you just are chilling for hours and hours, you're kind of like a sitting duck at a certain point.
Yeah.
The mall,
I be
shopping,
like
all
that.
that shit.
I be feeling like that. I be like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga can't be sitting still right here in this fucking store. Like, nigga gotta move around. Nigga ain't finna polo. We hear some statues. We gotta roll. Like, gotta get out of here.
And you don't know who just peeped that you were there and just hit their homies up on the phone.
To be honest, I don't really be current. I just don't like. To be honest, I ain't just really no people person like that, to be honest. I only fuck with the people I want to fuck with. If I want to fuck with you, I'm going to fuck with you. But I don't just too much like people in my face like that, to be honest. It's cool, but at times it get annoying, and I be like, I got to get out. So if I'm at the mall and I know motherfuckers going to, if somebody notice me, want a picture, I gotta go. Cause as soon as I take this picture, I know it's gonna be another picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta run.
Yeah, I feel you. One other thing about your initial coming out is that's kind of the first time that everybody heard Take Keith. You're still working with him and shit. What's your relationship like? Are you guys still cool just like back in the day?
Hell yeah. I just with him he was just out here probably like 2 days ago. Shit, we finna make like a deluxe, but it's gonna be like a Take Keith edition. So since I only had one beat up on there with Take Keith, I'm gonna put like straight Take Keith, and I might just throw some features on them joints just in case, just because like whoever we just really feel like they should be on these songs, or you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I put him on there. No.
You thought about that though, is like just doing full projects with them, because like, you know, there's a lot of value I think in that. Like when people see 21 and Metro like doing a whole project together, that like really gives people something to get excited about because they've seen that chemistry before, you know.
Yeah, so that's what it's gonna basically be. It's gonna be like probably like 10 songs. 10 songs, me and Take Keith only on the deluxe.
That's fire. Yeah, it's been wild to see him blowing up.
Yeah, it's my boy.
You proud of him?
Hell yeah. I'm proud of everybody. Really, right. I'm proud of everybody that's doing their thing and ain't being no fuck nigga.
That's real. One thing that we gotta talk about the dance a little bit too. Like what that's just crazy. Like it's still so big. You still see it on TikTok so much.
Yeah, I just seen this shit. I was like, these niggas still doing this shit. I just seen the joint like they had like a thing with LeBron when they won the championship. LeBron doing it. I'm like, oh my God, these niggas still doing it. It's crazy.
Right.
I'm like, that shit. I done made up a new dance. I ain't even know. I was doing it on Fat Boy. I was like, what the fuck is that right there? I need to learn how to do that.
What, so you got some new stuff that you were doing without even realizing you were doing it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I was doing some shit like this on my stomach. I was like, yeah, this hard.
Do you keep up on any of the dance stuff? Like, are you actually interested to see what people are doing dance-wise? Because I feel like a lot of that shit with you and your homies dancing in the old videos was just kind of like, just super raw, like just shit that you guys just randomly were doing.
Yeah, I still be looking, right now it just be looking like some, I don't want to say no bullshit, but like after 10K with the whoa, I ain't just saying too much, just nothing good. Like I did the clutch, like the jump right here. I got everybody doing that shit.
Oh yeah, that was another one.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see what's the next dance, like what's the next move motherfuckers finna be doing.
Right.
There ain't just no, okay, let's make a dance song and just hurry up and they rushing it.
It definitely feels like people are trying too hard sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm. All you gotta do is do one simple move. These motherfuckers doing the whole dance song until you make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah, that's facts. Okay, one thing that I saw that I was pretty amused by is that you got it in with the 6ix9ine on the timeline briefly. He dissed you, and you said, "Don't at me if you ain't on no gangster shit," which I thought was a pretty good way for you to shut down that argument. Like, I'm not even talking to you if you on that goofy shit.
Yeah, because basically that's just it. Like, I don't even want to just get into it with nobody that I don't even be on internet shit though. Like if I ever be into it with somebody, I just want to see him. Like I might just DM him and be like, I ain't gonna lie, just meet me. I would never post it or nothing. I'd be like, just DM. I DM him like, hey, meet me somewhere. We can fight. If you ain't gonna do that, like niggas don't even fight no more. Niggas be ready to shoot. Like, I like fighting. I like fighting, but I shoot too. But I'm still a fighter. I'd be ready to fight. So I won't even, if you ain't ready to fight, don't even be on no shit with me.
So you would still squash a problem with somebody, like if you had an issue with somebody in Memphis or somebody that you were, you know, sort of cool with or whatever, like that's still within the realm of possibility that you could just sort of meet up and just shoot the fair one in the backyard?
Yeah, me and my niggas be fight. We have altercations all the time. We always fight. Like if you would be around, you be like, man, this was this close for them fighting. Sometimes it go there and licks get swung, and sometimes it don't. But it's just. And we shake hands out there and we still niggas. That's how we do it. But
I respect that.
I ain't just fighting no random nigga on the street though. No cap.
Yeah.
I ain't, cause I don't know what's gonna come. I fight a rapper though. I fight a rapper.
Really?
Cause we both got shit to lose. So why would we just, try to go shoot it out and we can just fight?
You ever do a celebrity boxing match? That'd be tight.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Maybe we could set that up.
Yeah, when YK was doing this shit, that nigga was talking this shit. That nigga wasn't trying to do nothing. I was like, that nigga cap.
You didn't jump in on that conversation? You try to line one up?
Nah, he say he was gonna do some shit, but that nigga ain't do shit. He know. Like, that nigga was like, I wanna box you, I was like, okay, well, we on me that. You wanna box everybody else, but you don't wanna box me.
Yeah, that's what Snapdog said too. Snapdog said that like he wasn't trying to actually meet up with Snapdog. Like he just made it clear, like, nah, bro, I fuck with you. I ain't really trying to do that.
You fuck with everybody you boxing though, right?
Yeah.
You fuck with them. Yeah, better.
To me, the fact that you have such close friends that you could actually like fist fight and then still continue to be cool really says a lot about like the depth of your friendship though. Cause I'm gonna be real, like I feel like if I fought pretty much anyone in this room, it would just be unbelievably awkward. And I don't know if we'd go back to being cool after.
I ain't gonna lie.
Laura, I'm not gonna fight you. It's not happening.
One thing about it, if I fight, we fight, I'm like, I'm gonna try to be the man. Like if I got it, if I know I'm the aggressor and I know I'm bullshitting, I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna say, my bad, bro. I'm gonna shake your hand. But other than that, if you the aggressor, you supposed to be a man, and you over here doing all that bullshit. Like after the fight, you wanna go crazy and keep talking shit. We gonna keep fighting. Like, and then when you get done, I'm gonna try to stop it still. Like, oh yeah. At least you didn't do no weird shit. You wanna go get a gun, or we niggas. That's how we solve our problems. You know, supposed to stop being cool just 'cause we fight.
It's crazy though, because now when you see a fight like Maxo Cream and Rizzo fought in the parking lot, people could not believe that they fought because they know how it is in Texas. That is like people just, people shoot at each other. Like people were shocked to see that they were like they had a problem, but they were still cool enough that they would just have a little fight and be over it.
Yeah, that was cool. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, these niggas are squabbling. That's why I woke up in the morning like, oh my God, these folks fighting. I didn't even know they was into it. I was like, what happened? He both of my niggas. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah. That was I think that set a good example. I don't know if people are really going to follow that example.
Back in the days, you remember like when on Slim Duncan and Woo the Kid.
Right.
Them niggas, I used to watch them niggas. I used to watch that shit so much. Like, God, them niggas, when they used to fight. They used to fight back then, but they don't do that shit now. It's like a new age. Everybody wanna. Yeah,
Gucci said that him and Waka had like multiple real deal fist fights back in the day, which I'm sure there was not a camera around, but if there was,
yeah,
valuable footage.
But
I would love to see that.
That's the problem. That's why people don't fight no more, really, because they scared of the cameras. And once the cameras get in, they know their footage get on the internet, and it never leave. Like you can tell your label to take the footage down. As long as they don't, you can't take it down, so it's gonna be there forever.
We've basically seen people lose their whole career off of getting punched, knocked out, have their chain taken one time, and like it's some people that can happen to them, and it's all good. But some people, if your whole image is that you're a tough gangster ass dude, and then they see you get punked, it shatters the illusion and everything changes.
One thing about me, I feel like if you get your chain snatched and you got like, if you got your Cubans or some shit, it ain't no snatch. Like you can get to a fight and nigga can just reach and just grab and snatch it off, and it'd be like, oh yeah, you get the snatch. But you really ain't get the snatch. You fought, but the whole time niggas snatching.
Yeah, that's the chain snatching technicalities of like that shit could just get ripped off of you so fast in a fight.
That's why if I feel like I'm finna be in the area, it's gonna be a fight. I'm just gonna keep my Cuban on because you can snatch it, but then you're gonna have to take my neck with me.
And it's different too when you get your chain taken and it's a big ass fucking logo, Blocboy JV type shit, and then you get that shit taken. That's a different type of thing.
Yeah, no.
Especially when they let it do the hood tour and just going neck to neck.
I ain't gonna lie. That might be the day I crash out. I ain't gonna mean that.
For real?
I might just kill somebody.
Yeah, you don't think you can handle it?
I ain't gonna lie. I might just crash out because I don't know how to take it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, niggas, it took something from me. And then he went live and I know exactly who he is. I know his folks. Somebody gonna have to die. No cap.
I respect it, man. Yeah.
And I ain't even the type of nigga, you just want to do something to. Kids love me, everybody love me. I'm going to shake your hand, I'm going to say what's up to everybody. I'm going to check the mood. I check temperature too. I'm like, what's up? I say, if it don't matter who it is, I'm going to say it. Shake everybody's hand, be like, what's up? It could be the gangsters nigga in the room. I'm like, yeah, what's up? Come talk to you. see what you on, see what your mood is. Because if you don't shake my hand in a matter of seconds and I see the hesitation or something, I know you want some bullshit.
I hear it, man. Yeah, Blocboy JB for president. You ever think about that? I feel like you could do some big things.
Yeah.
You just spread a very good message and energy. You know, I feel like whenever Blocboy's around, it could do good things for the country.
Yeah. Blocboy can do good things for the country.
That's real. Yeah. What else do they need to know about the new project? Which I love it personally. I've been jamming out to it all morning.
Shit. This project was really about. It's my nickname, Fat Boy. So I used to be fat. And
Really? How fat?
shit, I say probably like 100 when I was like 8.
100 when you were 8. You were 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like a little heavy set. So, like, after the time, I was just playing sports and shit, and after that, nigga just started growing, and
Right.
body started looking good. You know?
That's hard. Much respect. I never would have thought that you would have been a fat dude. I thought it was just like an ironic album title. Actually, watching that video made me really want to go rewatch some old Fat Albert shit because I ain't seen it since I was a little kid.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a video like the PJs next.
Right.
You remember the PJs?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if I ever actually watched it.
PJs? That shit, you gotta go back and look at that.
I just watched Boomerang.
Boomerang?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I just want to throw that out there. I was pissed off when he's got the lady in the backyard yelling at him when he's bringing girls over, just airing his shit out. That had me upset. All right, Blocboy JB, it was good to get a chat in here. You got anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out my nigga Adam 22, man.
Kurt. Big dope. Blocboy. Let's go. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, all that shit. NoJumper.com. Appreciate y'all. Blocboy. Go listen to that project.
Peace.
Bow.